Okay. Okay. Atomy, before I let you go, I have one more question to ask you, and that's on phishing. I've been seeing this word everywhere. In fact, sometimes when you walk into a bank, you see them talk about email phishing and whatnot. What is phishing?
Oh, okay. What is phishing?
Yes.
Phishing is a fraudulent way of attempting to obtain sensitive information from, say, usernames, passwords, credit card details through email means. So, fraudulent emails get sent to unsuspecting victims to steal information from them, such as banking details, personally identifying information. Could be it could be credit card information.
Okay.
Well, credit card in the sense that your ATM details, your PIN, your banking, online banking PIN, and other things like that. Yeah. Or passwords to a service, a dashboard that contains more information about it that should be sensitive and private. Yeah. It's all on the premise that people would be unsuspecting. People may not make the exact connection between what is malicious and what is genuine. Yeah. Pretty much that.
Okay, we know we said last question, but before I let you go, a lot of us, we're used to, storing all of our information, debit card number, security code number, PIN number on our phone, probably for the sole purpose of not forgetting, because you would agree with me that numbers like your BVN number, your debit card number, all of these numbers can actually be very long and difficult to cram. So a lot of us just we just store it on our phone. How can we, secure all of this information without having to, store them on our smartphones?
Okay. So best information as well for this would be to have a password manager.
All right.
Okay.
But not everybody might remember to always go back to a password manager. So I would say, just to say what a password manager is. A password manager is an application that helps you to manage passwords, especially. So think of it like a diary where you write your passwords in, and then that diary is put into a safe box. So that's what a password manager is. But in this case, a digital application. So it could be an application on your mobile phone or an application on your laptop that you could use, right? It syncs across multiple devices. Yeah. So all you need to do is set up a password manager. In your password manager, just create the master password. So all you need to know is the master password.
Okay.
Yes, that's all you need to know. Every other details just imagine as a digital safe that is passworded and active on your mobile phone. Yes. So you can save information like your BVN details in there, card numbers in there, multiple passwords for multiple services in there. Like I said, you should have a separate password for a separate service. The password for your Facebook is different, should be different from password for your banking details, should be different from password for your email. Yeah. But then to essentially manage all this perfectly, you need something like a password manager. Okay. Some people still do the traditional method of having a diary and writing all the details. But you have to go to the extra step of ensuring that it is totally secure and away from public. Nobody has access to this notebook.
Yes.
So instead, in this age of this digital age where we have all our smartphones that contain a lot of information about us, why not go with that step of having all this information inside a safe, which is your password manager? So just have a password manager, increase this information in there. All you need to remember is the master password. You make it really strong enough. Have the master password that secures the information contained in your password manager.
With what you said, it seems like the password manager is an app on the phone, right?
Yes, it's an app you install, yes.
So if that is an app on a phone, can it not be hacked?
Well, it can be hacked. Okay. It can be hacked. So I should make this decision that there is no 100% security. So you can actually say 90% security, 98% security, but there will be some element of risk that introduces possibility of the application being hacked, right?
Okay.
But notice that these applications are built by people who their specialty is security. So
Okay.
they build applications to be totally secure, to be resilient from cyber attacks, to be able to prevent hacks, right? These
Okay.
applications are built in such a way like that they are totally secured. The information contained in them are encrypted. So if the application is hacked, what is contained in it is encrypted and will not be exposed to the public
All right. All right.
without a key. And that key in this case is your master password.
All right.
So we are banking on the trust of the company that builds this application to be totally secure. Their specialty is just security. They build only security-focused applications. So we can place some level of trust on this company to provide us. We essentially trust our security men to provide security for us in our houses, right? You have your house, you have a door to your house, you have a
Yes.
gate, or you have a security man as well.
Yes.
And you trust your security man to be able to provide some level of security for you. We trust, with some extent, to trust the policemen on the street to provide some level of security as well. So yeah, we can as well accord same level of trust to the manufacturers of this application that they are building an application that is specially designed to be secure and resilient from attacks.
Adrian, thank you very much for joining us this morning. We were able to learn a lot and make sure you have a fantastic day today.
And you too. It's really a pleasure.
Yeah.
Bye.
All right,
Bye.
bye. I can't believe we had to do that.
I mean, I liked that last question because I was definitely going to
Cool.
ask. Because, earlier we already said that even these apps that you're downloading can actually be created by these hackers. But, well, he has been able to establish the fact that, a lot of people now, those that are, into creating all of these apps, right, they've been able to do it in such a way that you can identify a pirated app or a cracked app app that, because trust me, hackers are, in fact, the rate at which they're advancing, it's alarming. And truthfully, it poses a global scare, knowing fully well that all of these acts can actually be done on a mass volume.
Okay, so a lot of things are running through my mind.
Yeah.
And the first thing that alarmed me was that example he gave. So he said that a particular hacker put out information of certain people on the internet in 2012. Somebody found it in 2014
That's 2 years.
and it still worked. That means that we need to try, as much as we feel that our passwords are secure and safe and all of that, try as much as possible not to use the same password for all of your accounts, your bank accounts, your social media accounts, your emails, because a lot of people, some people have multiple emails because of certain things that you're doing. Some people have multiple social media accounts because one is for business, one is for church or mosque, one is for social activities or whatnot, and you have to manage it still on your mobile phone. I mean, yes, we know that a mobile phone is powerful, but it can also make you.
So I saw a research, I think a New Scout report. Now, it states that it only takes 5 minutes. It only takes 5 minutes for an hacker to hack into any internet-connected devices, be it your smartphone, your smart television, your smartwatch.
You're smart. I had to take up. So my watch told me something in the morning that I should get up. And then was telling me some certain things to do. There are times where you can actually monitor your walking, you can monitor certain things, your health, you can monitor your heart rate and all of that. And then was telling me that I was sleeping for too long. I should get up. I was so angry. I said, how dare you? How dare you tell me what to do?
The world is really, really going digital. And we are, like it or not, we all are going digital. We have to move with the world too, right? And for us to be secure, we have to have all of this in-depth. In fact, this is something I will still go and read on because I want to gain a whole lot on cybersecurity, because I believe one way or the other, we all are fallen victim of cyber attack. It's either they've hacked or your phone even got stolen and they can just, hack into your password.
That is for people that don't password their phones. I think it's something that you should think about again.
So a lot of people have made. Some people think that, oh, you passwording your phone is you hiding something, there's something. Excuse you, because all of the informations you have on you, even down to your pictures, I believe they are sensitive data. They are sensitive information. You do not, trust me, you don't want your picture to be, you just wake up one morning and then you see your picture on, other social media platforms and you did not even put it there. You don't know how it got there or some vital information. And honestly, like he said, it is okay if you don't let your family or your family members, your siblings in on your personal information because I believe there's, I don't know the name right now, but child identity theft. It is when a family member, a close family member of yours or relative basically that have ill intention towards you, use your personal information that they have against you.
They
will use your date of birth, your age, everything they use against you. And this is really, really alarming because, these are your family members. These are people you call your own. These are people you trust so much. So honestly, they are going all out there to increase their knowledge on how they can access any little information. They don't even need to have your debit card, your physical debit card before they can hack into your account. They just need maybe your PIN or your debit card number or your security code. They just need something of yours to hack into all of these accounts. And like Aitemi has said, do not use don't use one password for all of your accounts. It's very, very risky. It's better you use like 2-3 different passwords for all of your accounts because you do not want to get hacked. You do not want to, be caught. It can be really, really bad and painful.
Yeah.
All of the things you've worked for, all your life earnings. I'm even talking about the financial accounts now. All your life earnings, everything just, act into and taken away from you within flip seconds. So it's very paramount that, we emphasize the importance of cybersecurity, most especially in today's world because it is rampant.
I am telling you, this is a whole lot to take in. We spoke with a reverse engineering expert. He writes codes. He knows a lot about hacking. And you need to be very careful out there. If you're doing anything on social media, watch your back. There's something that they tell you when you're using the ATMs at any bank is try as much as possible not to allow anyone behind you to pry. Because the moment, I learned something very recently. I was watching a documentary that some people are now masters of watching hands. All they just need, they watch hands. They know where you're pressing and all of that. So that's why sometimes some ATMs, points, for ATM points, they try as much as possible to create some sort of barricade. Yeah. So you have to enter inside so that nobody sees how you're doing your movement. Because the person doesn't necessarily have to pry into what you're doing. Yes. All they need to do is see how you're using your hands to tap or punch the numbers, and then they've mastered your PIN.
And even, so in as much as we say coronavirus, let's look at it on, the positive side of it, right? Because it has created some form of social distancing between people. So even when you're on a queue, you will see security officers saying, 2 meters apart, 3 meters apart, So even when they want to pry, they can't gain access anymore because of that distance. So honestly, I feel like this is the only thing I can say, coronavirus has, in fact, when it comes to social distancing, when it comes to maintaining your health-wise, hygiene-wise, everything, that's the only positive side of, coronavirus. And yes, just like Aitemi has said, it's very important that, we keep all of this vital information, all of this sensitive data, we safeguard them, right? Because anybody can fall a victim of cyber attack.